Good evening, good evening, good evening, and welcome to PM with Kim, y'all. A marvelous and magnificent Monday evening to you. Woo! We made it through the Monday. Yay! I pray that your day was magnificent and marvelous, and that you are making your way home, through traffic, or have made it home and you're getting ready to begin your wind down woosah time, and that all is well in your mind, your body, and your spirit. And I pray that wherever you are on your side of town or your side of the world, that it is well with your soul. So welcome to PM with Kim. Welcome back to my regulars who come and sit with me to listen to me share some insights, give you a couple nuggets of wisdom, give you a little bit of Kim, and welcome aboard to the new people who are just joining this journey. This is PM with Kim, where I give you some evening inspiration to hopefully, bless your soul, and if you see so fit to share it with others. And I pray that something that I say touches you in some kind of way and it helps you, and it is a blessing to you. So welcome back, y'all. My Monday was good. Because it was going to be good because we got one more day left, and yes, it's going to be easy. So it was a good day. It was a great day, actually. And tomorrow's going to be even better. And then at 3:25, we supposed to leave at 3:30, but 3:25, I'm going to head on down. I'm going to start running out like Forrest Gump and get in my truck and go home. Yes, I am. So all is well, nevertheless. So it was a great day. But the parents be sending their kids to school, honey. I only had maybe one kid out of each class that wasn't there today. Those are the families that are probably traveling already or what have you. And then some kids showed up late. Well, why y'all coming? Nevertheless, so here I am on this marvelous Monday evening, and I am going to wind down when I finish this video, and I think I'm gonna eat some breakfast for dinner. I like breakfast for dinner every now and then, so I think I'm gonna have some breakfast for dinner tonight, and I'm gonna just chill out, woosah, and run into tomorrow to see what my Tuesday is going to be. Yes, Lord. So tonight, for those of you who are joining me, is Mental and Emotional Health Mondays. So I try to have a feature every evening to be consistent and focused. And so tonight, talking about mental and emotional health every Monday. And so I had been thinking, well, what do I really want to talk about? And I want to talk about the holidays and emotional, mental health for everybody, for people who are grieving loved ones who are not here, possibly the first year and beyond, not just the first year, but people who miss their family members at the holiday. People who don't have family, and then people who just whose family make them anxious, I guess. Those who don't like being around, folk for whatever reason. So I just wanted to, take a few minutes to talk about being mindful of mental and emotional health during the holidays, because everybody ain't happy. Everybody not, it's a good time, and even if you're grieving and if you lost people, it's still a good time, especially Thanksgiving. For me, it just reminds me of how thankful I am, and it just doesn't have to be Thursday on Thanksgiving. I'm thankful every day, and I can run down a list of all of the things I'm thankful for. But I just wanted to kind of hone in on the fact that the holidays are coming. Thanksgiving first, and then of course Christmas is coming. And for some of us, it's going to be a challenge. For me, I wasn't thinking that Thanksgiving would be that much of a challenge for me until yesterday. Until yesterday, I was really sad. I cried a lot last night because it's the first Thanksgiving without my mother, and I don't want to come off sounding like, I have two siblings left, two brothers left, and I have my other brother. I call him my other brother. He's, so really three brothers. My other brother is, his mom passed away when he was 15, and my mother became his mother. And so, he's my other brother. And so my other brother is going for his birthday, him and his wife. My sister-in-law going to Miami for his birthday. And then my other brother, my biological brother, the next oldest one, he and his wife and my niece are going to her family's house this Thanksgiving. And they invited me to go. I didn't really want to go. I have reasons why. I just didn't want to go. And then I had thought my one brother's left, he lives here. And so I was like, oh, you know what? I'll just cook. It's my first year in my house. And I said, oh, maybe I'll just cook and just open up the house, and whoever want to come through and get a plate can come through and get a plate. And that's what my mind said initially. And then, so I talked to my brother yesterday, and he had a turkey in the freezer from where my mother had last year. They had given her a turkey. The community people or something. And so he's like, I'm gonna bring the turkey to you and drop it off so you can cook it. Because I told him, yeah, bring me the turkey and I'll cook whatever else. And so I was only going to cook for him. And, because my nephews are not going to be here. And Thanksgiving, people just kind of go off to their, their family units and whatever else. And so I was only going to cook for my brother. But then he pulled a slick one on me. It was like, so when he called yesterday, I'm gonna bring you the turkey tomorrow. I was like, nah, because he was supposed to give me some money to go to the store to get all the other stuff to cook. Mind you, I'm not eating this stuff. I hardly eat. I eat a scoop of this and a scoop of that. And the stuff that I was gonna cook, I wasn't gonna eat it. Like, I wasn't eating. I was just cooking to cook, to have something to do, to take care of some folk. So, but then when I talked to him, he kind of was like, he never mentioned, and he pretty much wanted me to pay for the food, to all of the sides and the trimmings and cook. No, sir. No, sir. So when I told him, nah, you go ahead, you keep the turkey. You go ahead and keep the turkey, you cook it, because I'm not going to the store. I don't have the money to go buy food for folk, and I ain't even eating it. He's like, well, I don't have any money. That's okay. You keep the turkey and you cook it and you add your trimmings to it. I don't need to cook anything because I don't hardly eat anything. I can eat some of my Morningstar corn dog and be all right. And that is what I'm going to do, because I'm not going to do that. I ain't going to even let my family do that to me. I think the part that made me the saddest is that it was a reminder that my mother's not here. My mother always made me a priority hour, and I make people a priority. I function off of priority energy. It's just how I'm wired. So everybody gets priority energy from me, but I don't get the same. And I sure would like to be a priority sometimes, and I'm not. And I understand, and I could hear my mother last night say, hey, Kim, if you remember, everybody ain't you. And I think I verbally said, I know, Mom, as I'm thinking about it. But it still doesn't make it any easier. It still doesn't make it less disappointing. Especially, when it's your family. But I'm not doing it. So I will be here. And I'm just going to rest. I guess God just wants me to continue to rest. So that's what I'm going to do. But I'm not cooking for anybody. Because it was only going to be him and maybe my niece and then whatever else. But then he called me back and was like, yeah, my daughter's coming and my granddaughter, we're going to cook and blah, blah, blah. And they made this whole big family, with his unit, whatever else. Never once said, you want to come over? I wasn't going to go over anyway. But I'm like, wow. And that made me sad. It made me sad. It just reminded me that my mother is not here. And I'm by myself. And folk just don't handle me the same way I handle them. And I get it. It's always been like that. It ain't just get like that. But it doesn't make it any easier, nevertheless. But here I am. And I'm gonna hold on to my mama's spirit, and I'm gonna rest. Maybe that's what God needs me to do, is just to continue to rest. But I'm not gonna let Thanksgiving. I mean, I'm still gonna be thankful and joyful and grateful and blessed. I'm not gonna be in the dumps. I'm gonna try not to be. But I just wanted to say all of that, to just remember, some people missing their folks. Some people don't have anybody. Some people don't even want to be around people. So be mindful of your mental and emotional health, and adjust how you need to. So that's that. But I am going to take probably Wednesday, because we're off Wednesday. I think I'm going to get out of my shed on Wednesday and pull my Christmas stuff. Because last Christmas wasn't Christmas. My mom passed away, like 8 days before Christmas. And it just wasn't Christmas. But Christmas is my favorite holiday of the year, and I go all out. My place looks like a Hallmark movie. And it didn't last year, and I didn't feel it. But I am going to get out there, and I'm going to pull my stuff out this year, because I'm going to feel the spirit of Christ in Christmas, and my mama and my brother. And I'm going to decorate, because I would go and pick her up, and she would sit and watch me decorate, and she just enjoyed it. And then I would go to her house, and then I would decorate her little mantle and whatever else. And she just enjoyed being around and watching me do that. And she, oh, you make it look so pretty, and whatever else. And so Christmas is going to be better this year. It's going to be better in memory of my mother and my brother. And I'm going to decorate, and I'm going to feel good, and I'm going to remember them, and I'm going to manage my emotional health. And I'll be a little bit sad. I'm sure I will. But I'm going to enjoy Christmas this year. I'm going to enjoy Thanksgiving too. Just going to be in here chilling, watching a whole bunch of Christmas movies. Eat my corn dogs. So yeah, just remember your friends who are grieving. Remember yourself, your family, whoever you might be. Give yourself grace. However you need to grieve, and however it hits you, and that's okay. It's unapologetic. It don't have to mean anything to anybody else. And then, being mindful of the fact that this time of year, and then there's people who don't have anybody, and then there's people who are struggling. A lot of people are struggling. A lot of people are struggling, and cooking a meal and finding the resources to have a meal, unless they go and get it from a church or a food bank or wherever else. Some people are not even going to have what they need to eat. So let us be mindful. Let us be prayerful. Let's just be in prayer. Let's commit Thursday to some prayer just for our nation, not just Thursday, but every day. For the people who are struggling in whatever way emotionally to make it through, and be a blessing wherever you can. They came around today. They had some extra food bags. My school had given away to the families in our community, because we have a low income Title I community that we service, and they had extra Thanksgiving bags that they came around and gave to the staff today. And I put it in my car, and I'm going to ride around and see. So I know there was a family standing outside of the Giant the other day asking for whatever else, so that I can give them that bag to be a blessing. So bless somebody. Bless somebody in whatever way, shape, or form that you can. And just remember yourself. If this is a time of year that's hard for you, remember your friends and your coworkers and whoever else that may be, struggling. Remember the people who, just going through and by themselves and whatever else. Just be prayerful. So that's what I'm gonna challenge everybody to do on Wednesday, going into Thursday. Just be prayerful for families and individuals and the world. As we navigate life, in the circumstances that we find ourselves in, and in the way in which we have to manage our emotional and our mental health, so that everybody can be okay, be better than okay. And I found this I'm gonna put up here on the screen. It says that exercise is the best antidepressant, and I'm gonna tell you what, for me, exercise is. I have not exercised in so many. I don't even know the last time I exercised. It's been so long. But when I'm exercising regularly, I feel better. I sleep better. My mental and emotional state is better. It is scientifically proven that, like, when you exercise, you balance out those hormones and those chemicals and whatnot. And so I may get up Thursday and go exercise. I don't know if the gyms are gonna be open, but I also have stuff in here. I got all kinds of equipment, and so I'm gonna be mindful and intentional about moving more and getting back into regular exercise, because when I'm exercising regularly, I feel amazing, mind, body, and spirit. And so if that's what you got to do, get out and exercise, or walk. You can do it in the house. You ain't got to go out. Get you some movement. Get your body moving so that you can balance out everything and be okay. And then do something that you want to do. Do something that you enjoy doing. I enjoy the Christmas movies, so I'm gonna veg out on Christmas movies over this break. And then I like to paint. I'm not a painter. Let me just say it. I can draw some canvases every now and then to paint them, but I get the pre-printed canvases and then I paint. I put on my gospel music or my oldies, and I sit and I paint. And so find the things that make you happy, that make your spirit happy, and then do them. And then be unapologetic about how you manage. If you gotta cry, you gotta cry. If you want to be by yourself, it's okay to be by yourself, but don't isolate. And that's one of the things I'm trying to balance in my life, because I'm good about isolating. Now, for years I isolated, health wise. I that's initially why I started isolating. The pandemic started it, and then my health increased it. And then I just, got used to being isolated. And then I wasn't, and I got mindful. I got back into the building of the church and all of that. And but I can isolate, and it's not good. So don't isolate. Get your rest. Pull back. I call it going dark. Me and my girls know if I need a minute, I'm going dark. I'm going dark for a couple of days, and they know if they don't hear from me, I'm telling them up front, I'm going dark for a couple of days. That means I'm unplugging. I'm not calling. I'm not answering. I just need quiet time. And whatever way you need to do that. But rest if you need to rest. If you need to be quiet and by yourself, be quiet and by yourself. If you're one of those people who are the extroverts and you need to be around people, go around people. Do whatever you need to do to balance out your emotional and your mental health. But be sure to take care of yourself and to be unapologetic on how you do it. It might not look right to people. It might, be a conversation starter or whatever else. But whatever you have to do to manage your mental and emotional health, you do it unapologetically, and don't worry about people's opinions. But let's be intentional about prayer this week. Just the whole week. Let's be intentional about interceding for your family, your friends, your coworkers, your neighbors, the people that you know who might be struggling, for yourself, if that's your case, and then for the world. Let's be mindful of where we are in this world, and the struggles that many, many, many people and families are experiencing, and let's be intentional about covering people in prayer. And then Thursday, it's always our Thankful and Thriving Thursday, and I'm going to do my videos on Thursday and Friday. I ain't going to do videos on Saturday. But I'm going to do my videos on Thursday and Friday, and Thursday morning is thankful. It's thankful that I need you to get up Thursday morning, and I need you to first say thank you to God for breath, life, health, strength, before you even put your feet on the floor. And then I want you to be mindful all day Thursday of why you're thankful. Why are you thankful? I've been challenging people with a list of 10. I want you to come up with 20 things. By Thursday evening, you should be able to come up with 20 things you're thankful for. And let's be in the mindset and the heart posture of being thankful and being grateful and appreciating our blessings, no matter our lot in life, no matter what happens, no matter the disappointment, no matter, whatever the sadness, that we are tapping into our thankfulness, and that we are just holding on to the good, so that our mental and our emotional health is stable, and get moving. Get moving. And I'm taking my own advice. I'm preaching to the choir. Get moving, get back active. And the more you're active, the more you exercise, the more you balance out your hormones and the chemicals and stuff, and the more you feel at ease, and the more you can navigate life more smoothly. And just take care of yourself, mind, body, and spirit. And, allow folks to love on you. Don't isolate. But take care of yourself and rest, and make your mental and emotional health a priority. And then don't forget, because, a lot of times I get through my stuff, and I get through my sadness and my grief and my all of that by loving on other people and helping other people, so that my focus is not me, but I can lift up others. So I encourage you to do that as well. Whatever way, shape, or form that you can to be a blessing to somebody, be it. And you'll feel better. So that's it. That's all, y'all. That's my brief. It wasn't real brief, but that was my mental and emotional health check-in for the week, as we move into the holiday season for Thanksgiving this week, and as we move into Christmas coming up in a few weeks following. So take care of yourself. Take care of yourself. And always, always, always tap into the things that you are grateful for and thankful for, and they will help you to focus and remind you of the blessings that you already have, as you anticipate and walk into the blessings that are coming. All right, so go and have a wonderful rest of your evening, a marvelous and magnificent rest of your evening. I pray that when you lay down tonight, that your sleep will be peaceful and restful and sweet. And I pray that the hand of God will rest upon you all night long, and that the angels will encamp around you and your home and keep everybody in it safe from any hurt, harm, or danger, and that you will awaken tomorrow refreshed, revived, renewed, and ready to run on to see what your Tuesday will be. And I know it ain't Friday, but Mom would tell me, because I got but one more day, she would say, Kim, you could do tomorrow standing on your head. Yes, Lord. And I'm going to do it standing on my head, doing some cartwheels, and I'm going to run out there like Forrest Gump. Yes, I am. Yes, I am. Ooh, but if you got to go back to work on Wednesday, I'll be thinking about you and praying for you, all right? Very good, very good. So y'all, don't forget me in the AM. Come on back and circle around for AM with Kim in the morning. Enjoy the rest of your evening. Eat you something good. Put your feet up. Woosah, wind down, and take care of yourself. Mental and emotional health Mondays. And be good to yourself. And be good to other people. And remember, I hope that you made today better than yesterday, but go into tomorrow with the idea that you're going to make tomorrow better than today. All right. May the Lord bless you and keep you. May he make his face shine upon you and be gracious unto you. May he lift up his countenance upon you and give you peace. Peace that surpasses all understanding. Peace that guards your heart, your mind, your soul, your spirit, and everything about you in Christ Jesus. Yes, I embellish, but it sounds so good and it feels so good in my spirit. Yes. Yes, Lord. May the love of God cover you from the crown of your head to the soles of your feet. And may he pour out upon you everything that you need and some of the things you want. And may he bless you extra for those of you who need it during these holiday seasons to make it all right in your spirit. All right. Go and be marvelous and magnificent. Peace and blessings from my heart to yours. I love you. I love you. I love you. Have a good night, and I'll see you in the morning.